Then I got up. I was like, wait,
You're such a
back to bed.
huge dummy. Bully him. Anyway, kids.
But yeah,
Last time, what exact? Well, I mean, I
the
think
name's
what did happen last time, you bunch of dweebs?
Shot an alien in the head and his head came off.
Alright, we did some investigating. We found either a coma or eventual death. I don't know what happened to him, but we got him an ambulance. Uh, we found out there was happenings in Lake Michigan, I think.
yeah, the Lake Michigan,
Oh, one of the lakes.
and that's I'm pretty sure it was Lake Michigan.
And
Handsome. So you were going to go to Lake Michigan, wasn't it? You gone
Yeah,
gone
we were
over
gonna
there?
go to the Lake Michigan, to that island.
We killed some slimes, and Bella got beat up by slimes, turned into the Doom Slayer, and then we killed some lizard people.
Belle and I both got knocked unconscious.
And I saved the day. Mostly Prospero helped us out, and then I took a baseball bat like a sword
Oh
and
wait,
slayed the dragon.
first off, because we leveled up, we get all our health back, right?
yeah,
That's not how that works.
and
You don't level up for one.
it's also
True.
been a couple days.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. We took some time.
You took some time spending it in Detroit.
Yep, just
Yeah,
Detroit are going back to our because they're gonna go to Lake Michigan, so we probably just stuck around town.
Also, I need to add used to a beating to my character.
Well, if you give me a moment, I have
And luck
I have
rolls.
a talent that perfectly encapsulates this already. So
And
Uh,
luck roll.
Alright,
luck roll.
luck improvement rolls to be specific.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Here's notes.
We all succeeded.
that's
Of course we did.
so that's only 1d10.
+5. Ooh, good one.
Where is it? I know I had
Okay,
one.
that's not bad.
Oh,
Okay. That works.
Yeah. 64.
76.
85.
Yeah. Oh, that actually sounds like a better version of a used to
No.
be.
I'm changing it. It's just that I thought I had the thing ready.
Nope, takes it away from you. We're not doing that, kiddo.
Yeah, because six again would have given me 2 points of armor.
But only
Nah.
against melee attacks, not against bullets or anything.
Yeah, but now I have 1 point of armor against everything.
Don't forget to give yourself. Okay, get up there. 1 point of armor. Because it does consider that into the calculations when you take damage, so that's nice. All right, well, Paul Sus, Mr. Prospero's those rolls a little
His
bugamaboo,
luck.
of which he has 36.
Yay, now he won't.
Ooh.
Damn.
So 45, 65. Well, he's above average now. He's a passing grade student.
I was gonna ask about what getting the coat or something for some basic armor. Since we've
Indeed.
been getting beat up, having some basic armor would be effective.
It would definitely be effective.
I mean, I'm wearing
Since
a
we have some
helmet, so
time.
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly.
So yeah, I'm just gonna get a thick coat while we are there. I have
I'll
dragged
tell
it
you
onto my
what,
sheet.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
to-
I get
It's under
Let's
items.
do that. Alright.
Anyone else buying
So that's
anything
not
for
very much
themselves? Well, they're going for a little shopping.
If we're buying armor, I might buy a little cheap armor.
I mean, there's no. It's not like you're going to a fucking D&D shop and you're like, oh, what kind of armor am I going to buy? Am I going to go for the
Well, I mean,
plus one
the
chainmail? No, you just
yeah, just a little coat.
Shopkeeper, tell me, will this coat be able to help me outmaneuver and then strike down a foe who is wielding an extraplanar weapon? I'm sorry, what?
Hank and his 4 armor can take a beating.
Also, I was gonna spend some of the time making some useful spy tools.
Making some useful spy tools. What the fuck are you
Wait,
thinking
how much
about?
armor does a thick coat
Okay.
add? Sorry.
Just one.
What
Armor's
What's
at a
that for?
premium, but hey, it's something.
It helps a bit.
it prevents damage.
Yeah, I think with some time we could probably jimmy up some, making our coats look like regular clothes, but have some like kind of plating under there. You know, like a little less.
That's excessive. We're just normal people. We don't need plating.
We've been shot at by lasers.
Hank looks at you with his knight helmet. We're just normal people. We don't need plating.
Alright, so you're gonna take like a week or so to just to recover.
Yeah.
Cover, get ourselves set up.
Read the
Stitch
Dead
Bella
Light
back up.
book.
Read that book. Well, you're gonna need more than just a little week to read up on that book, by the way, because I think most of these things take a while to read.
Even with my quick study.
Okay, listen, you should have that book in your pocket, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you have the Deadlight Mythos book. I should just have the Deadlight Mythos book in this here. But where did I keep it? Books. Oh, I don't have it here. Well, alright, cool. I gotta pull up Deadlight then and make that book for you real fast. Here we go. And here's the book. And let me pull up Deadlight. See if I can find it. Oh gosh, I hate that it's like... Where's the book on Deadlight today? It's really weird that they released a revised version of Deadlight like right around the time I showed up. Do I own that one? Shit, I forgot if I have that one. Or if I just have the old one. Thanks, Drive-Thru RPG.
So basically, due to pulp rules, I read things at a fourth the normal, like Call of Cthulhu time.
You absorb the book into your cranium.
Give me a moment. Okay, so yes. Oh wow, it's an object. How hilarious. Let's see. Study time is 2 weeks for this book. That gets half down by your special power, I think, because you have like quick reader, quick study. Yes.
Yeah. That's half the time. This combines with the pulp rules for a 1/4 the normal time.
Alrighty. Well, we gotta wait until freaking Deadlight. Really. Don't do this to me.
2 weeks was the pulp time.
Yeah. Listen. Oh. But I think yeah, it's already in there. Okay, cool. I don't have to download this then. I can just look up Deadlight. Oh my god, typing in dead just looks up everything. Light? Does that... How the fuck does every single thing I have include the word dead and light, according to the search engine? Everything that's in your downloads folder contains the word dead or light. It's like, okay, how does that happen? Just a mild shrug. Where is the Deadlight section? Scenario seeds. No. Shapeless ones. Oh man, that sounds like a fun one. You want to fight something without a shape? It's great. Oh, that's the... Ooh, it's the fun house. Where is the book? Dr. Webb's Journal. It takes 8 weeks to study, which to you goes down to 2. Oh, wait, I have Dr. Webb's Journal. I just forgot that that's Dr. How stupid am I? Marianne, here's Dr. Webb's Journal. So, yeah, so it'll take you 2 weeks to read through it. Cool. So you're reading... You can read that diagram book within a half a week. So, cool. You can lose me 1d4 Sandy as the revelations of the book work on your mind. Additionally, you gain 2 mythos knowledge.
Yeah.
Hey, we both have some of that
like
now.
Getting destroyed.
So you're going to spend any additional time to read Dr. Webb's journal, do?
I think Thea had the other journal.
We'll take her 4 weeks to read Dr. Webb's journal.
Oh wait, are they two different books? Rubber Diagram and
These
Dr.
are
Web's
the
Journal?
rubber diagram is the one you found inside of the Forward Factory. Dr. Web's journals from Deadlight.
I actually think Thea had the Rubber Diagram then.
Yeah, I've got the. I took the diagram with me. But if you want it, you can have it to read.
Sure. I'll read that some at the time.
All right, so you're reading Dr. Webb's journal for a full week.
Oh.
In that case, you only have one mythal skill.
So what is our spy tool making?
Yes, Zalo's making spy tools.
Yes. Unless there's something that Hank can help me with, from has ideas for, because he has to be the one to make his weirdo science thoughts. I was thinking more ways to just keep stuff hidden. Like, I have a couple pictures of ideas that are things that actually existed.
These pictures here in front of me, in this world we are in currently, this biospace.
Like this, hollow quarters, which you can hide a couple pieces of film inside of, or a message. For dead drops. That way, if we have information we don't want someone to see, we can hide it.
Alright, now... I'm just gonna ask you the obvious one. How would you suppose I cut in half a quarter in hollow?
Oh no, these are things you can just get. I was wondering if you had
Oh.
ideas of things you could make. That would be helpful spy tools, because you're the weird science guy. You can do things
Right,
that
right,
don't
okay.
exist in this time frame.
Well... Looks at your shoes. I can make knives, and I can make a spring-loaded knife in your shoe using basic pneumatics.
Sounds less than helpful.
So I don't want to put my paws on Claire here, but you know that weird science will let you build like some seriously weird things, right? Let me look it up for you. Some sample gadgets the game includes are fucking jetpacks, auto lockpickers, death rays, brain
Yeah,
enhancers.
Go weird.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
looking at things
see.
that exist in this time frame. You make things that don't exist.
I'm thinking with my little
Yeah,
little
two things I
clever
had in mind, Safi, were a couple hollowed coins for just hiding information,
Mm-hmm.
and a letter remover.
A letter? What?
That last one that I just posted in the D&D channel. It's two pieces of metal. Yeah, you wrap it, you clip it onto the letter, and you turn it around, and you can pull the letter out without opening it.
Under the lip of the envelope. What an idea!
Yeah, it's really cool.
How does it
These
make
are
you?
pretty basic things.
Hank shows you a shoe. Hear me out. Zip gun. In
What?
your shoe.
It's like a zip line that you shoot from the foot.
No, not a zip line. That'd be ridiculous.
Can you
You'd be
make me a
attached
zip
to
line?
it. Probably, yes.
'Cause-
That's simple. He waves his hand. Imagine a single use firearm hidden within the what's the front part of the shoe called?
The toe.
Yeah, the toe of your shoe.
But I
It'll
have
be a
like
si- it'll-
5 guns.
Yes, but imagine if someone has your hand says hands up, and then you click with a small click and a press of your big toe. Blam! You do have a big toe.
Has this been a
yes.
problem so far?
I've been the one pointing the gun at people.
I could probably benefit from a shoe gun.
Yeah, I think that's more for her.
Yeah, he basically is offering the idea of a single shot zip gun,
Yes,
which that's
you
what
said
that
that.
term is.
I think that someone else is going to have to be the creative mind here. Well, Claire's just someone else got to be the idea man.
I just need to. I'm trying to think of the auto lock picker thing actually sounds good, like a very efficient lock picker.
Excellent.
Or
Well-
shoot, shoot myself upward.
Can anyone here afford paying $50? Because it's going to take some expertise to make one. And about a day of work.
I have $60 total on me, and we just got paid.
You mean
Oh, yeah,
prosper?
you can only spend like your allotment. a
No, I
day.
have 60 in cash in my inventory.
Ah. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
My spending level's $10 though.
Handsome. You can, in that case, you can give yourself another asset of $125. Prospero will have his car shipped over to home, so he'll pick that. He'll take care of that when he's there. The auto
How do
lockpick,
I
as I
add
mentioned,
that?
costs $50, about a day's work, and a successful regular mechanical roll.
How do I add
Mechanical repair roll.
assets?
It'll just add it under assets. Just click the little box and add assets details.
Okay.
Like the cash is just the
Oh.
presumed money you have because you are a person with money.
There is something personal I want to work on, but I'm going to leave it to Savvy on like how it would be worked on for weird science thing.
What is it?
Hank would probably dig through the trash or find at a pawn shop a old radio that he wants to try to attune to the tires, or attune to those creatures that were looking for the thing, like supernatural creatures.
Oh yeah, because we did pick up one of their finder things. Gotta remember what they were called.
He basically shows it to one of the reporters and points at it. You see, if we can attune this old radio correctly, we can probably cause it to create a sort of static noise to determine if we are in the presence of such creatures.
So how do you intend to find? Are you talking about the fungus things, the fungus bugs?
No, the thing that they were using to look around.
Yes.
Claire's wanting to try to modify that to try to pick up on who was looking for them. Like change it to them somehow.
Wait, you mean you want to reverse the polarity on this thing?
Yeah, we found
Bounce
this
graviton particle beam.
hectometer.
Exactly. The idea is this: if they had a device to find these things, we can surely use one of our own devices to hone in on those wavelengths of those particular devices. In other words, this is a finder.
Oh, so they like look for the same kind of device.
Exactly.
So you
We
want to make a
find a
device that
device-
lures them in by pretending to be another type of device?
No. The idea is, so we have the finder device that they had to find.
And you
those
want to
things.
find the device that they're okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
You
so
want
if
to
we're
find-
near them,
You want a detector.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a detector. Because if we find the detector, we find them.
Well, in
'Cause
that
why would
case,
they have it.
you need a lot more. You're gonna need like $250. You need to roll me. Well, there's electrical repair. There's science, physics, and probably some occult in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's a personal project. He seems very proud of this idea.
Handsome, delightful.
The radio starts playing a song that does not exist.
Mhm.
There's still some bugs to work out.
So I was playing Big Iron.
It starts playing "Toxic" by Britney Spears, which would be how far into the future?
Like 70.
Let's
Uh,
see. Toxic by Britney Spears is 2003, so about 80.
Too high, can't come down.
Anyway, by the way, once you've read a Mythos tome, you can read it again later.
Huh?
Yeah, you can read it again. First time is for the same time it took to read it the first time. Then you can read it again and again and again, up until your Mythos is higher than the Mythos rating of that book. Each time taking twice as long as the last time. So, just a thing to note. Anyway, kids, what do I want to do?
So yeah, my request for Claire is a grapple.
Oh yeah, grappling hook should be simple. What kind of roll would that be? I could probably.
What kind of
figure out
grappling
your-
hook is it? Like, does it just shoot the hook and you can climb on the rope, or does it shoot the rope and then you can reel yourself in?
I was going with more that's just like shoot and climb on it because Thea wouldn't think about
some-
it pulling her in.
Something simple. Would you like me to make it electrical? He's just kind of looking at it.
The power of electricity.
No, just a grappling hook.
You could electrocute your opponent and fry them like a fish.
I'll just shoot him.
Wait. Fish. He actually is pausing now. A fish. Fried. Fish. Yes. Well, so what would I roll to make a like grappling hook? Or what would that cost? So
Well, you still haven't rolled for your auto pick.
my auto what?
Oh yeah, the auto lockpick. Could do that instead.
Oh yeah. One at a time, obviously. Yeah, we shouldn't
We only need the auto pick for me.
Okay,
So,
cool.
What do you roll for that?
Mechanical repair.
Where is my
Handsome.
Hey,
Who gets the device?
I will give it to Heck and Dorothea, since they are. It seem proficient. Actually, if you're proficient in lockpicking, would it
I'm
make more
not.
sense? Oh, okay, then yeah, I give it to you. He hands it to you and says, "Whatever you do, this is for lockpicking. Please do not point it at a person."
Okay.
Do not aim at Claire.
It looks like some kind of like electric knife. So
There's a
it might,
little pneumatic movie bits.
yeah, it might hurt someone.
With
Actually,
regard
could it
on this Claire.
be kind of like
Claire.
that No Country for Old Men?
We'll figure that part out later.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
We don't want to spend the whole time making tools.
I could spend forever making toys, okay? So
Okay.
There.
Oh, Claire, you little baby.
I bit my tongue.
No.
Ugh. Okay. But yeah, moving on. Will we have time to make the grappling hook really quick, or is that
Let's see. I'd
Well,
say
we
that's
don't
it.
need the grappling hook now because that'd take more time.
It would take you
Alright.
1d10 plus 1 days, so it would take you about a week, which you're already taking to rest.
okay, so yeah, we don't.
And about
Just
$100
do
in
it.
spare parts. You need some fancy spring coils, some good rope. Gotta constantly
Yeah, we
sharpen
must-
this.
Hank hands you a list of things you need to get, one of which for some reason looks like a small drawing of a kitchen sink.
We'll figure this out as we go on then, okay.
All right then. We'll figure it out later. Handsome. On that point, you wanna go somewhere, do some things?
Yeah, I want to go investigate some now. We got some stuff.
You're going on a road trip through Michigan. Literally
The
across
thing
the
that
state.
no one in the modern day says.
Why are there all these? What the Why is that done that way? So I'm on. Oh,
What?
because it's called the Trans-Canadian Highway. What? So I'm on Google Maps because I don't know Detroit, Michigan from the top of my head, but there's this highway on it that has a maple leaf on it
Oh,
because it's a Trans-Canadian Highway, and this is how they identified, I guess. Okay, so we're going across Detroit, baby.
Yeah, boy.
A nice
Seems
5-hour trip.
We get really tired of singing the few songs that are popular at this time.
please do not distract the driver. I
On
tell
Thomas
you
on
what.
Thomas Edison's beautiful shellac tubes.
I mean, radio broadcasting is actually a thing happening right now.
Broadcasting all the hottest tunes from Sharkbait Radio. Well, would you like to run into anything along the way? Taking any stops? Maybe at a weird gas station or at a tourist trap? Like world's biggest glass jar.
Oh, world's biggest potato that's shaped like a bat.
We're not going through the central states.
Hank just points at the sign. It's a giant potato that the biggest one.
World's biggest car tire.
And then he
Now that-
dies.
And then I die. Dang, sorry.
Thanks, Claire.
But yeah,
Had a good-
I think Theo would suggest stopping by something because most people probably aren't that comfortable with long car rides at this point in time.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Gotta-
could drive forever.
How handsome. How handsome. Dude, you know what fucking gets me about America, this American map I got? Once I go to satellite view, you have this weird, just mesmerizing pattern of cultivation. Of fields that are worked in these square, oh man, it just, What the fuck is wrong with your country? Why does your countryside look like this?
Central States.
Looks like it got scarred.
You see, the square thing was because when people were first able to go that direction, the way that they got land was when you set down to make your farm, you got a certain amount of distance in all directions square from where you live.
Jesus.
It was part of the ability to colonize the rest of our country and
No,
steal it.
my problem is more that like every single patch has like a little bit of green in it, and then about a little bit of yellow over there, and it's this weird repeating pattern, as if your whole country is a giant blob of static.
You know,
That is how the middle states operate. They sure feel like static to me when I go through them.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, you know, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up Street View and see what it looks like to be in the middle of the countryside of the U.S. of A.
Try the countryside in Kansas, and it's just flat.
Jesus Christ, this looks like the Dutch countryside. It's flat. It's all hell. Well,
But
that's
instead of canals separating farms, we have fences. Honestly, I prefer the canals.
the good old Dutch channels. They're 2 meters across and 1 foot deep. As you go down the road, as I mentioned, I do eventually find like a gas station slash world's biggest. What's the biggest thing here? Car tire, glass jar, bottle collection.
Coca-Cola collection. It's
I don't-
got all the bottles.
I don't think the Guinness Book of World Records just yet verifies world's biggest, so this guy can make the claim all he wants. Also, technically, Guinness is not the actual authority, and they can be bribed, so not a good source of world records.
wait, what was that? In disembodied voice, world's biggest whiskey bottle of Guinness?
World's biggest dick for a dictator? It must be that guy who's constantly bribing us. I wish I was kidding, but there is a dictator or some dude in the Middle East who's like constantly buying new world records. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Gurbanguly Bernie Mukhamedov.
I'll say this. I like that he has a life goal, and I like that he's getting to enjoy life. Good for him.
Yeah, just kills a lot of journalists all the time.
Point is,
Darn. The world's largest cruise store wasn't open until 1945.
indeed, you find the biggest Guinness, like, I mean, from a distance, it looks pretty impressive, but the closer you get, the sooner you begin to realize that it's possible that, like, the top sections may be made out of plastic, and the whole label is multiple patches of posters glued onto it.
Oh,
However,
I believe we even had.
However, you need to stop for gas, and according to the route maps that you have of Michigan, there's not many gas stations to pick from because cars are not that common yet.
Yeah, and I'm staying there with the 1920s version of satellite navigation, which is a thing, by the way.
What?
It's a scroll wheel that you put a scroll that shows a road trip between two areas, and you just scroll it whenever you pass certain landmarks. They were invented in like 1912.
Man, 1912 times were weird.
It's actually funny
Dang,
because
yeah.
people have said that they were more efficient than modern sat nav as of 2016.
What do you mean more
So yeah, I'm
efficient?
using that. They actually were right
Huh.
because they were based off of landmarks and actual like major roads. Those things didn't change.
Well
so
then,
they remained accurate.
well then, baby Claire. You've stopped at a lovely little gas station. I want you to imagine a nice mid-state man running this place, and on this finds listen, there is this whole shelf in his little gas station shop filled with those bottles of like buy a bottle of the world's biggest Guinness bottle.
Oh God. Wait, you can buy a bottle of the biggest bottle.
Yeah,
It's a scale replica.
they're just empty whiskey bottles, really, but it even offers for just 20 cents a free whiskey refill. But considering how overpriced the bottle is,
Hank must resist. He has to drive, and he cannot. He would not be able to resist a good old-fashioned American-made American drink of Guinness.
American-made Scotch whiskey.
He even nods to himself about how American and loyal he is to America.
My
He's
God,
just
he's
gonna
those
gas.
people.
You want to split these, Prospero?
Broke up the
Oh god, we
sticks.
gotta keep Prospero out of here. He's gonna...
I'm not exactly a tourist, so.
But it's Guinness.
You think he sells hats or something? That's so I could come
hope
back and be like, hey, I've been to Michigan.
Prospero walks out of the gas station with a hat that says Foxy Grandpa.
I didn't know you felt like that, Claire. Got him.
Claire, you walked into that one.
I know.
As you're having a fun time inside, I assume that your buddy is with you. Hank is also inside the gas station.
Yes.
I'm taking a walk just around the gas station. I'm not going very far away.
Other than the fact that there's this massive, obviously sort of fake giant bottle of glass over there, the local area is exactly what Michigan always is. It's Jesus Christ, it's flat. In all directions, you can see cornfields or other assorted crops that grow at this altitude. I'm not a cropologist.
So, random farmers, is it gonna rain? Always.
Well, as the almanac says, it's going to rain today, it's going to rain tomorrow, it's going to rain the day after that. It's going to
One
rain.
day, this will all be undeveloped land still.
And then they go, but it's not raining right now. And it's like, well, the almanac's sometimes wrong, and that's just how it is.
Well, it's not raining now.
Despite the fact that no one around here is growing grain, he has like a little bit of grain like sticking in his mouth and his teeth, like,
I assume they just buy those in like a bundle.
50 grain stalks. As you take a run around the place, when you circle back to the front, you notice that there's like a police officer who has like his big old boot on the car as he's like looking it over.
Oh no, there's so many guns in that car.
My car.
Especially foreign guns.
He's
German.
he's aggressively squinting at this. Well, this souped-up automobile. Like, what's up with this?
I'm gonna come
Why-
over and talk to him because they're all inside.
Oh yeah, I don't see him have.
Yeah,
his
you're not
boot
there.
on my
I'm
car.
saving his life.
Hank could feel something wrong.
There's like the dad and the thermostat.
Hank, you could feel a disturbance in the force.
It's like that scene when
Show me the car force.
where Yoda like falls over. Oh,
By the way, just for context, because I'm a giant idiot, how many Great Lakes are there?
that's a good question. How many Great Lakes are there?
There's
I'm letting you guys try first.
Also, does
6.
Salt Lake City actually is it actually adjacent to a lake?
Of salt, yeah. Have you never seen Salt Lake? It's terrible.
Oh, it's one of those.
Or-
It's one of those lakes like near San Francisco, right? Or Los Angeles.
I'll show you what it looks like.
Like
But
it's,
also, it's 5.
it's one of those evaporative lakes where it exclusively. Yeah, okay, it's 5. Point is, this
Salt
cop,
Lake is terrible.
the cop's looking over the car. What you are approaching? You said
Yep, I can go talk to him. That's our car.
this is about the copyist. Listen, you know what I really like in a police uniform for Americans, considering they're in the 1930s. I'm thinking like those booties, the blue pants, the round ass helmet with the.
There's the Great Salt Lake, by the way.
with aviators.
Holy shit! If I was a 18th and 17th century person coming across, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on with this water?
Oh no. I actually know someone who has a journal from one of the people who was one of the first settlers there. The Mormons. And when they were told that's where they were settling, people just started breaking down crying, and it wasn't out of happiness.
Oh,
Because, we're all going to die here.
Jesus, thanks Salt Lake City. Fuck you.
Thank you, Utah.
Is it Utah? Listen, I don't live in America. In case you wonder, if you don't live in America, your American geography goes down the drain.
Yeah, Utah's just the state.
Yeehaw.
Anyways, so copyist cop that ever copped.
Yup.
His name's like
He's got the black visor and
O'Houlihan
everything.
or something.
Richard O'Houlihan.
And
He has 3 days till retirement.
he's got his boot against like one of the mud flaps for the wheels. The what do they call it again? The hubcaps, I think. No, that's the front. Above the wheel usually is like this protective thing.
The wheel well.
The wheel well. Yes, it's got his boot on the wheel well. Leaning in a little bit. Chewing a big old cigar.
Hello, officer. Something the matter? Did we miss park?
The cigar in his mouth like moves up and down as if to communicate contemplation. In the meantime, he has like a little notebook. You're not seeing his hand, a little pen. He's taking notes. So got yourself a little car here, but looks to me like ain't exactly regulation.
The regulations.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem with it? We could get it worked on next time we get into a town with a proper mechanic.
Well,
She says, glad the fuck that Hank is not there.
well, see, I got a
Hank is probably distracted.
I got a good boy who lives over in Detroit. Told me everything about how they make those cars back in Fulton, and your car ain't up to those specifications. So gonna have to impound your car.
Well, some of it actually is a special order, foreign.
What's wrong with good old made American steel, bucko?
Oh no, nothing's wrong with that. Much of what's in here is also American. It's sort of a custom job.
Got a license for that?
I'd probably have to ask our driver. He's inside getting the gas.
Well, I don't want no dangerous cars driving around my countryside making a mess of my good people. So, unless you got a darn good reason, I'll be taking this thing in.
Well, really, we have some modifications, partially because we're good friends with Mr. Henry Ford. Well, not good friends, but, friends with him. Some of this is experimental. It'll be appearing on the road in the next couple of years.
Again, that cigar of his is like wobbling up and down like a lie detector, like.
I'm not lying, it is experimental.
Will be appropriate. Are you at all good with any interpersonal skills? Like,
Charm.
you're gonna flutter your eyelashes at him? Like, don't worry, Mr. Policeman. Wonk.
Let's see.
Persuade, charm, fast talk.
Yeah, I'm looking them over. I got a little bit better at fast talking, but I'm still not that great at it.
Go ahead and give it a go. You can roll me that or charm if you want to throw in that charm of yours.
I get thrown that charm. I'm a spy. I
Go
was
for
trained
it.
to not care about doing this. I'm
Ooh.
gonna spend the 9 luck.
As all this is going on, in the meantime, Hank, you're trying to pay for gas, but you cannot understand the person who owns this place.
That sounds right.
What do you mean I can't understand him?
You know how
Good
someone that talk like I don't need business talking, you don't talk like any no
Oh my
enunciation.
god, you met Boomhauer.
God dang it, Boomhauer!
It is very difficult to
Okay.
understand what this man is trying to communicate to you, including the amount of money that you owe him.
Okay, how much money do I owe?
Well, let's take a little look. See, you owe me over for the guy, owe me with a little bottle. So that comes out 205 and Bill Birmingham.
Extreme difficulty check.
Yeah,
Extreme difficulty, language, English.
yeah, like
You know, you could roll me.
actually,
You could roll me that, or you could roll me to read lips if you're feeling sexy.
that
Or
read lips, I don't think is
psychology.
gonna- I have like 11. So wait, actually, what is the difficulty check for read language, Safi?
Language own.
Yeah.
Because you speak English, therefore your own language is English. You dummy.
Yeah, so like what check? It's like Sala is the one who said extreme.
Yeah, is it like normal check, hard check?
I mean, it still technically resembles English. It's if it was Cockney rhyming slang, it'd be hard. But this is just a normal check. Like you gotta squint a bit.
Oh my-
Okay.
Oh my god, Claire, try to imagine handling a Cockney rap off.
Thankfully, you can't see me squinting at it, trying to understand. Just like squint through my helmet.
Oh god, this guy's like, oh. Well, it's lucky you that you read so many esoteric papers, or you would have never come across it. You quickly put the money he wants on the table. You better not entertain him any further.
I don't want to. Plus, I feel like there's something wrong. I don't know why though. I need to.
Like
I need to
hundreds
get
of
him to
car
the-
parts are screaming in anger.
By the way, does anyone stop Hank from going outside?
Well, no one inside has any reason to stop you.
That's
Hold
true.
on.
Unless they
What would
see
be a
Only
me.
I know what's
perception
going on.
to see?
Oh, if you were
Yeah.
for some reason just looking outside idly as you were waiting for Hank to figure this out, then you would have definitely noticed the talk happening with the car.
Okay. Yeah. If I saw the cop with the boot, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Hank, why don't we look at some souvenirs? Very, you know, distracting souvenirs."
Ooh, would you look
Souvenirs,
at
you
that?
say?
They're releasing a new
Distracting.
cherry cola flavor.
Ah, damn that! I could use a cherry cola.
Hank stops, looks at the sign for the cherry cola. Cherry, you say?
Marianne, roll me a luck check to see if there's actually cherry cola here. This is a backwater, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's not just cherry, there's cherry vanilla from the future.
Let's actually be honest. You don't just find cherry cola. You find flavors that you're pretty sure aren't real.
Schnozberry.
The
Hank
Japanese.
is now enchanted
Japanese
by
Kit
this.
Kat.
Wait, so we're in a backwater store and they somehow have like a world section.
They somehow have like some really exotic Coke flavors.
Yeah, Boomhauer knows a guy.
He knows a
Man,
few guys.
One of them is called spiced tomato.
Sounds horrifying.
Hank holds up the spiced tomato cola and holds it to Marianne.
Marianne.
Wait, yeah, Marianne. This could kill someone if you added turpentine.
Oh, then maybe we should find some turpentine. See how it goes.
Hank, can you roll me spot hidden as you hold on to this bottle?
All right, I'm gonna. I see nothing.
Push
My
it,
eyes
push it,
turn
push it, push it, push it.
Wait, okay. Wait, I'm gonna push it.
If you push it, there's a risk you might break the bottle. You have to pay for it.
I'm gonna push it. I want to see. I want to see.
Ooh.
Yes!
My eyes activate again.
Listen, you got this big old helmet. You gotta be careful. As you squint and pull the bottle closer to your head, not managing to avoid smashing it into your face completely. The writing on this label isn't. It hurts your head to look at.
Ow.
Like anything that isn't the central part of the label that tells you like the flavor, you know, the big obvious stuff is weird and blurry.
Odd. I want to purchase this. Marianne, purchase this.
All right. I'm just gonna.
Luckily,
need to
since
examine it
the
further.
price is mentioned on the display case, you don't have to guess what you're paying the man.
Yeah, because I was about to just slap down dimes until Boomhauer.
Oh, oh,
I mean, it should be like 10 cents. It
You're
is
gonna
20.
throw dimes at him until he effed off?
Until he nodded and accepted it.
Actually, it's 20 cents because it's an exotic flavor.
Yeah, I need to examine
The
this further
flavor
as
from
well
beyond the
after my head
stars.
clears. Now, what was I doing again? Oh yes, looking at more sodas. Perfectly distracted for some reason.
One of them is called motor oil.
I'm gonna have to have that too.
No, it legitimately just looks like a bottle of Coke filled with motor oil.
Fancy.
Okay, at this point, since Hank has been sufficiently distracted, Dorothea has managed to get this cop to back off. Or at the very least, he's like, you know, wouldn't want to ruin the day of Pretty Woman. Wonk.
Wonk wink.
You can't see his wink because he's wearing a big black visor, so bad on him, I guess.
Great,
And
he's
his
the next Hank.
He goes over to a motorcycle that you're pretty sure isn't like standard for cops, and he just goes boom boom away.
Thea sighs in deep relief that he is gone and not dead from Hank.
Also, I want a luck check. I want there to be like a roll for like a muddy footprint on the on the car.
Hank just comes
Since
out.
since
Dun, dun,
this is a backwater gas station, so yes, they probably have like a muddy/dirt road.
So there's just like this paw on the freaking.
That's where little baby Claire put her little paw, 'cause she's a big dummy.
So I guess we eventually like walk out of there with the soda, the mysterious soda, which I'll be
Soda.
showing our soda, which I'll be showing.
Why didn't you go for Blaja Blast Mountain Dew combo citrus flavor
Blah.
blast?
We bought
Blahage
soda
blast.
flavored soda.
It's triple the soda, triple the lime.
Claire Blahage blast.
Dude, I would pay so much money for a Blahage Blast.
Would you pay that much money for a Blahage Blast Mountain Dew citrus super flavor combo mixture, Coke style?
Safi, yes.
You're a monster. Put her in jail. Put the cuffs on her.
Mhm.
And then kick her in the dick and throw her in the cell.
These all
Yeah,
sound
this
like
gets
things we do to
violent.
Claire constantly.
All right. Person who walks back in, you have car senses. You notice boot. Unless someone has clean boot, you will notice boot.
I'm standing in front of Boot.
Then you will not notice boot.
Like, hey guys,
Hank,
how'd it go?
We got these sodas. They're from
Does it smell-
overseas.
you hear Hank sniffing. I smell displaced dirt.
We're in the middle of a farming place, of course you do.
Ah, yes, of course. But behold, he holds up the tomato soda with a weird label.
You bought tomato spice?
Yes.
You could have bought cherry vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
That is not.
He is gonna just look at that like,
drink is
what is this?
From a distance,
poison, but the
from a distance, this looks like, a proper Coke bottle, if a flavor you've never heard of. But once you get close and start to read the small text, it distinctly does not look like actual writing.
Oh, great, that's gonna be stuck in my head forever. I don't forget.
However, Dorothea, I'll allow you a spot hidden check to notice something of your own. It's a hard one, though, so,
Ah,
because you're a little bit more actively observant since attention is drawn to it.
did I do it?
You need, so it's a hard check, so you need to get half your percentage.
oh,
I'm trying to push.
Jesus. As you try to inspect it closer, you step forward to get a bit of a better look, slip, and as a result, you reveal the dirt on the wheel to Hank.
Dun 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 dun. Hank then goes on a police killing rampage.
what the hell? Hank's nobility falls off. Who put their goddamn boot on my car?
Hank, as you enter this fury, you notice that some like a couple of tiny spats of dirt have hit like the front grille as well, probably from that motorcycle driving by.
Where is this fiend? So I may slayeth him with my bare hands and kick his arse.
Thea gets up, dusting herself off. It was a cop.
I will respect his ability to uphold the law while I kick his arse.
Hey Hank, do you have a license for all these non-standard modifications? Because I had to talk a cop off where your car got impounded.
Hank starts laughing, changing the subject of my fury. Very good strategy, good. But of course I do. He actually reaches into his helmet and he pulls out a small card, which is covered in various runes that says, "Hank of the Hill, Metalchemist of the 15th generation."
Marion, are they going to take that?
I mean,
Here's a better question: are they going to, if you issue a complaint about that tomato spice to the Coke company, are they going to accept that?
Will we get free Coke for life for finding a non-existent flavor?
You think they're going to make tomato spice?
Yeah, that's what I said, non-existent. They're not going
points
to make
out
it.
that
They're going to hide it and destroy it so no one ever knows it was real.
Man, after Brief Rubber, it's just becoming a running theme that anything set after the medieval times just has a random weird brand at some point.
Brief rubber is still the best.
Brief rubber syllabus. Hank points out, by the way, that the license that here was made by himself because he kept forgetting his family lineage serial number.
So yeah, I don't think we should stay in town much longer because we're gonna get in trouble at this rate.
You're near the town of Clare, so it's only appropriate you leave. I wish I was kidding, but there is, like, in the dead center of Michigan, a town called Clare. Hi, Clare.
Is it spelled the same way as our Claire?
Exactly the same. Clare.
Oh my god, I just looked it up. And it's right next to Isabella.
Bella!
Yeah, Clare is a city in Clare and Isabella counties in Michigan.
To be fair, like, a lot of places around here are apparently just named after people, including a place called Sears and Lake George, which is just a spat of water in there.
But yeah, Clare is in the middle of Clare and Bella.
Well, heck. But yeah, see, I have a license to be a metalchemist.
I don't think that applies to your car necessarily, but you'll figure that out
we're
later.
gonna want to avoid the cops.
To be fair, between Fox Island, Clare, Lake Isabella, Michigan has all the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I like that there's a town called Farwell. Farewell.
By the way, Hank hands Dorothea a rag and some cleaning agent that looks not non-basic.
There's a fucking place called Lake. What the fuck, America? Let's go to Lake.
Like what?
It's just called a town called Lake according to Google Maps.
Sounds right.
Point is, you've resolved the situation, and Hank probably wants to go to a place where they can wash the car, which...
Yeah, not here.
On the road again?
Yeah, sir.
Broom, broom.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that soda, by the way, Hank. Thea says, staring at it, just not trusting it.
Oh, Hank puts it in the glove box and points out, oh no, with the right mixture of that particular flavor and concoction of soda, it would probably be either lethal cyanide or an explosive.
I'm gonna taste it because I bought it, but not until we're ready to make your concoction.
Would you put that in your mouth?
Because I taste it.
So where exactly are you...
Also, in Oregon, we have a place called Jackass Butte, by the way.
But... Point is, you guys are heading over to where exactly? Northport? Leland? Sutton's...
Oh, wait.
What's up, Bella?
I know there was a location. I just forgot the name of it. Which I know there was a port.
You mean there might be the newspaper article that you read?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to Northport. Cool. As you approach Northport, it's going to be late evening, you know. Sun's starting to set. Air's getting a bit crisp. And suddenly, the brisk smell of barbecue hits your nostrils as you approach the town. Off in the distance, standing on, like, the edge of his road is a dude with a big old, like a massive, humongous barbecue. Cooking up some burgers. And some sausages and everything you could want. He's even grilling steak for some reason. Pretty sure that's not how you make
proper
steak.
steak can be grilled.
Ah, I did not know. Well, see, this is why this man is an American. I'm not, for he knows.
A true American.
In fact, if you're from where Bella and I are from, you can have a tri-tip, which is the best kind of steak, and it's almost always grilled.
But we're in Michigan, which is far from culture.
The West, yeah. Far from the right coast.
Fine, he's grilling a tartar or something. I don't know.
Just good old steak.
Big old slab of oat meat. Point is, there is a gentleman, like, grilling out in the open. Behind him in the distance is, like, this little wooden house. Looks like it's seen better days, but still pretty nice. You'd buy it. If you wanted to buy a house around here. So, do you want to engage this gentleman? Or just like that?
I'm fine engaging for a Borg. I'm hungry.
You said he has like a big barbecue going on?
He has like a massive ass barbecue. You're not sure. Listen, he's got to have one hell of a constitution to eat all of that on his own.
Alright, well, I mean, might as well see what's up.
You desire me to stop?
Yes.
If
Settles down.
Guy pulls out a chainsaw. You just keep her ready.
No, he's gonna use that chainsaw to cut his steak. He's a man of culture. It's how you spread the gravy, Bella. Just use a big chainsaw.
Yeah, you don't use a knife. You use a chainsaw.
You park your car nearby, Hank. You can lean out the window if you want to yell at him or something. You notice that his wife is coming on over by, carrying like a fresh hunk of meat to put on there. It's like a whole pig carcass, although it doesn't quite look like a pig.
Actually, the whole road trip, Hank has been contemplating if Dorothea was the one who put her muddy boot print on the car.
I'm not wearing boots.
Maybe you stashed them somewhere.
I'll just step out and be like, "Whoa, that's quite the pit you got there."
Huh? Mm. Oh! Didn't notice you there. Hello. What I got here?
Oh.
I just bought myself one hell of a grill. Take a look at
Yeah,
this
we
beauty.
noticed from a ways off. Actually, I mean, dang, that's
This
that's
grill,
quite the.
this grill is big enough that you could probably like sleep on it. Massive.
But don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, if it was off, you could sleep on it. In fact, you could sleep two people on it because, it has the grill section and the place where you put the coals. I bought this beauty. And I've been barbecuing every day since. Mm-hmm. He has this massive prong that he sticks into a big fat sausage and holds it up. Man, that looks juicy.
Yeah, so you're a hunters around here?
So,
Or do you buy-
he twirls that thing at your car like it's a wand. Mind if I ask what brings your little prattler over there? You tourists? Something?
we're just passing through. I just saw, your fire pit going on. I was just like, wow, that's
Like I said, I got myself a new grill master with the latest monies, and she eats charcoal like a train, but on the plus side, she produces some of the finest meat you ever tasted. You want to bite?
sure.
He points his prong at you, and then pushes a button on the handle, causing it to extend towards you.
Well,
allowing you
that's
He's a god.
No, it's just a silly gadget.
What the fuck? What? So we're just driving along, and there's just this dude with a big old
meat
heckin' grill, just grilling, and he has an extendo prong.
Yeah.
Listen, he's got a big grill. He's going to need it.
I'm so
I'm gonna feel
suspicious
awkward
it's
filleting the
frightening.
man's sausage, but I mean, I'll take a bite.
You can take the sausage off if you want. Like he seems to be completely oblivious to the fact that this is not something you want to do.
Okay, so it's not like hot.
It's a hot. It just came off the grill, man. It's hot.
Then
Also,
I will
I'm
bite
pretty
it.
sure that if you went inside Hank's car with greasy fingers, he'd fucking kill you.
Yes.
Hank is once again staring.
Standing behind behind Marianne, ready to slam her in the head if she takes the sausage with her hands.
Oh no, he's playing with the rearview mirror and looking at Dorothea.
At this
But yeah.
point, Paul has joined you and nudges Dorothy. Marianne is like, "Come on, listen. He's a local. Maybe we can ask some questions. Get a head start on the investigation."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
Are we
All
at a
right, we're reporters. Duh. Have
I
you
sometimes doubt you.
noticed anything off lately around these parts?
Oh, well, personally, I've been having some lovely dreams. So that's nice, but if you mean like something actual to talk about, well, let me see. This is where take out my gun. No, this is where I pull out some information.
He just starts talking, just pulls out his gun and points it at Bella.
You gonna tell me the rumors first, bitch?
Tell me about town.
Well, what kind of reporting do you do on here? Like a crime reporter? Are you more about nature?
Yes, but also, I report on oddities, things that you wouldn't, that aren't typically reported on.
Hold up, we just lost Claire.
No.
And we just unlost Claire. Okay.
Okay, sorry, like the internet died.
No, Sharkbait stole it.
She does do that.
Look, that has it between her teeth, pulls it backwards.
Am I back?
Oh,
Here you
you're
are.
an oddity reporter, huh? Well,
Yeah.
that's. I was thinking tourist season was picking up. First, I had the American families settling in, and now you. Well, how about we focus on the part you want to hear about? How about you roll me something, and we'll see the quality of the information you get. You can roll me charm or fast talk, depending on how you want to schmooze them.
Uh, well,
By the way, for
actually,
for the majority of this, he's still waving the sauce in your face. Only now that he like pulls it away again.
just weirdly fishing for my bites. That's I.
Listen, he got an extendo arm. He's using it.
I am so uncomfortable by grill, man.
He's just
Same.
offering a nice grilled bit of meat. He just bought a new Barbie. He doesn't know how to
I
do
think that's
shrimp on the Barbie quite yet, but
not my best skill, but persuade maybe.
you're gonna try to keep him busy. Everyone else, since persuade takes some time, why do y'all
Ooh.
respond to this conversation that's going on? Ooh,
I'm just paying attention at the moment.
excellent.
Hank is looking at the massive grill of grills, and the fact that there's only 2 people here. It seems.
Well, you are like in a pretty sparsely populated area. Northport is not that big of a town according to the maps that you have.
I just find it odd that he's grilling so much food for himself.
Well, maybe he's like trying to lure in travelers. You know, he's a cargo cult. He's like, if I'm Bobby, more people will come by.
Well, that just makes it
Or
more.
maybe he's
suspicious.
preparing for a party. You know.
Oh yeah, that maybe there is a party.
It just here's Marianne as the conversation goes.
Don't do it. No, so many sausages.
Sir, please stop.
It's not like he's constantly feeding you new ones. He just offered you the one. You greedy girl, wanting all of the meat. I want your
Here's
steaks.
Marion.
I want your
He's
burgers.
actually Marion.
Yeah, I do like sausage.
After a moment, though, he does, as he retracts it, he does take out like a little hot dog bun and puts the sausage in that for you to eat. Although he does use the prongs to hand you the hot dog and sausage because he's just so excited about it.
He's so proud of it. Yeah. Please tell me the hot dog bun comes out of like some like faux futuristic hot dog bun dispensary.
Considering this is a big, fat, flashy grill, yes. It has this thing that looks like you take out napkins, but instead when you pull it, you get a hot dog bun.
As a hot dog bun warmer.
You know,
Uses the latent
I love
heat.
I love hot dogs on buns, so I'm for that actually.
Let's see. You
Yeah.
get some talk town. First and foremost, he tells you about the fact that supposedly some people have been out in the woods and they've been talked to by the trees.
By the trees, you say?
Yeah, but only virtuous souls, he claims. Ooh, and there's the fact that there's well, this is kind of related, but local priest in town thinks that there's a demon afoot, stalking people, giving them bad juju. And on the same token, there's an angel flying in the sky at night sometimes. So, seems like this little old town might be the next Bigfoot.
Yeah, I'd say talking trees, demons, and angels. That's quite the story.
Now, I don't want to be an impolite, inhospitable individual, but do the rest of your friends perhaps want a little snack too?
Uh, wave over. Hey, you guys want some sausage?
I mean, I got burgers, I got steak.
Hank could go for a good old fashioned American burger. Good old
A
fashioned.
burger actually sounds quite nice.
Want any sauces on it?
Oh, the sauce.
So don't.
Yes.
This thing has a lettuce dispenser. It has sauces dispenser. It has everything. What the
That's
fuck is
Prosper
this
like,
thing?
Fanciest
hasn't really
grill.
like invaded their home, raided their beer.
Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? You know what, Hank? You can roll me some mechanical repair.
Oh, okay. One moment. Actually, I don't know why I just like sat back so far. Like I kind of roll.
Cause you're a big dumb weenie.
Yeah, I'm
You are a
dumb.
big dumb weenie.
you've never heard
Oh,
of
yeah.
nor seen this grill. So whatever the deal with this thing is, it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, Hank is much more interested in the grill than the food. Almost on the suspicious level. Where did you purchase this fine machine?
Oh, well, well, everyone else buys their grills on the. And he suddenly draws a blank for a moment. I don't quite recall, but it doesn't really matter where I bought it, right? I'm sure you can just read the plaque. These things usually come with one of those, don't they? Like a maker's mark.
Hank looks at the other two.
Can I try to psychology this conversation? Try to
Sure.
analyze.
You squint aggressively at him as you try to read his mind with hypnosis. I mean, psychology.
I wish I had hypnosis. Never works.
I mean,
does.
he seems to be lying to you like a master.
Well, I mean, he
He's a
said plaque,
goddamn
so
genius.
Hank looks at the plaque where the plaque would be on the plaque of a grill. I don't know grill anatomy, so I don't know where the plaque.
On the front of the grill is indeed this large plaque which says like Mega Grills Incorporated, but that's also all it says. All the other text is like a little washed out, like it's very, very old.
Curious.
The company, however, supposedly started in 1918, so there's that. Right after the war, the Mega Grill Incorporated.
Well, perhaps your wife knows where you purchased the grill.
She shakes her head and just kind of giggles at the idea. Now, why would I go around trying to figure out where my husband spends his money? He earns his hard-earned money himself.
Hank is.
Hey, by the way, I've been working on something called a brief rubber. Would you like one?
Oh my god, no.
Brief rubber origins.
If we ever send anything to space, we'll send our brief brothers to space to inspire the future generations.
Wait, I just realized something. This grill's ran by charcoal.
Yeah, terrifying. Hate it. Charcoal's like dead trees and stuff.
This is true.
A much
He
more
is
powerful,
speaking
and flavorful,
science.
a much more powerful and flavorful thing to power your grills would be propane accessories.
Propane. Okay, fuck it. You know what you get? As you analyze this thing, it does in fact have like equipment to handle propane gas tanks, even like
Oh
a
my
little
God.
holder for it.
Wait, then
Claire's gonna convert a man.
Hank actually Hank's actually now really curious about this grill. This grill is a charcoal grill, but it has the ability to become a propane grill.
Mm-hmm. Good
There's
for every
something-
occasion. That's why it's a mega grill.
I want to roll a spot hidden on the mega grill.
What are you trying to spot?
Something peculiar, like the marks, like on the soda and the tires.
Well, you've already noticed that, so no need to roll that.
Oh, okay.
But
Put the
Where
propane in.
are these trees? Speaking trees.
Oh, best I can tell, they're just kind of around. You just gotta have a good soul and let the word of God guide you. Now, about that burger. And with tremendous speed, he draws out of the device like tomatoes and lettuce and everything out of these small dispensers, throws them on the burger, and gives you what looks like a pretty appealing burger. It's like take whatever McDonald's or Burger King is serving and invert the quality.
Hank kind of moseys on over, thanking for the burger. Though he starts looking at it, and then he looks at Dorothea. He kind of moseys on over to Dorothea. Something seemed off about this grill.
I have no idea. I don't actually grill. I don't.
Paul,
It seems
But is that
really
what
advanced for some random guy to
Pa-
have.
Paul kind of like nudging and goes, are we here to investigate grills now?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for my burger.
Hank actually points. Hank points to Prospero and says, "Yes, I think we might actually be."
I'll be in the car.
I thought we were still in the car.
No, we're on the car.
No, he just opens and closes the door. I'm in the car now.
What, you think this? What? You think this is a drive?
I never left the car.
I.
Is this a drive-through service?
There's something wrong with this grill. Why does it have all these things? He doesn't look. You would not forget where you got this grill. This grill would make you like jizz in your pants when you bought it.
Oh my goodness, Claire. Are you saying adult words? Oh.
I can say adult words.
Bullshit.
Oh!
Oh,
I'm
Alice has
going,
been waiting.
Kneecapped.
going to go down.
I'm like
You
a
just got
fucking crocodile.
sniped.
I'm a fucking crocodile. I'm just sitting here like my head slightly above the water,
Oh my god.
waiting for the
I'm gonna
piece of meat to
smack
just be
you.
dangled in front of me.
And then as
But,
soon as it's ready, no.
Yeah, I just, you know what? I hand the burger to Dorothea. Behold this burger. Does it not seem perfect to you?
Dorothea's gonna take the burger and take her knife, and she's gonna cut it in half. And then she's
You want
going
to
to...
know?
No, she wants to see how well done it is.
Listen, I'm not a burgerologist.
Best burgers are medium rare,
Then it's
I'm
medium
Hank
rare.
of the Hill. I am a burger.
which she's going to take a bite of it just while staring at where she assumes Hank's eyes are.
Hank, is that where your eyes are?
Yeah, they are in fact inside the helmet. You know what's gonna really throw you off? There's actually like a human being inside there too.
That part does startle me.
There's a meat man.
There's a meat behind this idea. Behind this flesh is an idea. An idea.
Yeah.
It's a-
I'm biting that burg.
This burger is darn snootin'.
darn.
Am I on a drug trip?
If you consider reality a drug trip, man.
So yes, but so nothing new at least.
I mean, you're not suddenly levitating or spontaneously combusting or having the farts.
Okay, that last one's good. She's just gonna take another bite and just keep staring at him.
Well, I
So,
mean,
do you have silence? Do you have a degree in culinaromancy or anything, or like fancy cooking?
She's moderately skilled at cooking.
Well, if you were, you would have art and craft cooking. Just got him.
got him.
No, I'm just kidding around. Let's see. What will be appropriate for like figuring out the song? You know what? An int roll because it's technically an O roll. See if there's anything odd about this that strikes you as you take a chompy chomps.
An interval. Awesome. Here comes 100. Oh, for the first time ever.
So, what kind of strikes you about this? If I had taste-o-vision and smell-o-vision. So, listen, when you're in America and you're right here, like, where would you get like the buns, the lettuce, the tomato? Mwah, they're all like high quality, very specifically tailored ingredients. Which is like,
So-
okay, this guy has an incredibly good grill and some really high-end stuff. Either this man is this man is
star burger.
this guy's either some sort of culinary chef who's just not telling you that he's like the superstar chef, or he's a man with a very passionate hobby.
This guy's really good at this, is all Thea says. Almost weirdly good. I don't know where he got this stuff.
He doesn't know either. He says with that emphasis on, that.
Are there any trees nearby?
Well, yeah, there's like trees all over the place around here.
I'm just gonna go along with it.
She's gonna start talking to him.
Walk to a tree, and be like, "Hello, tree."
What?
He like yells at you from a distance, like, I've talked to every tree around. I can assure you, gotta go a bit deeper into the woods.
I gotcha.
You wanna kiss the tree next?
Baby.
You may now smooch the tree.
I mean, if y'all want to have a little investigative fun, want to go into the woods, talking trees, see who's virtuous.
Considering how late it is, maybe it's a good idea to get a place to sleep and do that in the morning.
And also, I'm finishing this burger.
While Hank watches while he's trying to point out.
No,
Just-
Thea's absolutely aware of what you're saying. She's hungry.
I hungry.
She hungry.
Well, it was nice running into you, Magic Girl Man.
He almost blushes, but he then remains that American pride and tries to give you a firm handshake.
I will shake that hand.
Well, hope you find the story you're looking for, investigative journalist.
You've given us a wonderful start. Thank you, Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
See
oh
you
boy.
around.
Yes,
Close the car door behind you, and you are now inside the automobile.
I lock the car door.
You just
Listen,
Whoa,
just
now
because
you're
just
feeling-
because there's a gug rubbing up against the side of the car doesn't mean you have to lock the door. Let the man in. Seriously though, where did that come from? Just like click. Hank, do you have anything to say about the fact that this lady comes inside and the first thing she does is lock your door?
Well, yeah, he's a little. He just stares. You can feel him staring at you. Is there something you must tell me?
I think we're fine. Let's just go find a place.
Why did you lock the door then?
I mean, the word talks to demons, so.
I haven't shot one of those yet.
Each door here has equipped with a deadlock that I control. I lock the doors.
I hold the keys.
You just hear that like the door unlock.
To be fair, that is how most cars operate. Nowadays, at least. Alright, so you make your way up into town.
Hank won't stop going on about the grill.
What the fuck?
Hank, chill. There's probably more at work here than just the grill if there's talking demon trees.
You pedal your way up the road, eventually reaching a large open area where there are cabins on your left and cabins on your right, but they seem to be mostly abandoned. So it seems you're going to have to go a little further down the road to get where you want to go. Eventually you do reach Northport proper. The urban density increases enough that there's like a couple of houses every 100 yards or so. Driving into the center of town, you find yourself in a small, well, there's like businesses here, there's like stores, and a big old place that calls itself, let me pull up the location sheet. Wrong tab, keeper's notes. No, I'm looking for locations in Northport. Here we go, the Northport Inn, which according to their, to a fine sign that stands in the front, they apparently have 2 stars.
Oh, that's decent.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking like 2 stars as in the 5-star system that most people rate hotels with. I'm talking like the 2 stars. So yeah, it's a lovely little inn, and it seems to be the only place around there that is open. Unless you want to like look around further, you might find something else if you take a good look.
Oh.
I don't know if we're.
Well,
in the
I'm
market.
fine with this then.
Yeah.
Also, on the other side of the street where we're sitting here, there's a supermarket. There's like a bar and grill, cafe, a bookstore. Very big one for that. Building supply. God, there's so much around here for like a relatively small town. You pull on into Northport, and what a hoot. It's a fine establishment. It's one of those fancy-ass brick buildings you would expect to see in a proper big-ass town, you know? Made out of those finely laid bricks that stick at diagonals in some places. That's what I call words.
Those are some words.
Man, 1910 times were weird.
It's scary.
You gotta keep it queer. You enter the hotel in place.
And plant.
The main accommodations are quite nice. You know, the white brick building did not hide some horrible circumstances, because on the inside you're greeted by this large open area with a small dining section where a family of four seems to be enjoying a meal. Lady behind the counter is wrapping up the books, it seems. What do you do?
I will go to the innkeeper or whatever you will call them at this point. It'd be like, hello, do you have any rooms available tonight?
Oh, hey there. So, oh wow, didn't expect to see any more tourists after anyone arrived at all. So, rooms available. How many are you?
Uh, there are four of us.
Four. I think I got enough rooms for you. Yeah. You need any combination rooms or anything, or just four separates?
Uh, two rooms. Yeah.
Two doubles?
Well, how would you like to split the rooms? The usual?
2 guys, 2 girls.
Yeah, two rooms with two beds each.
Well, you're just in time to catch the tail end of dinner being served. So if you want to eat along, you can. Otherwise, if you've come here from a long journey of some kind, be it by plane or car or boat, or however you got to Northport, you can take these keys and go upstairs and make yourself at home.
Oh yeah. I'm wondering, like, what are you having for dinner?
Over on dinner is a big old. Well, it's a small inn. It doesn't have like huge accommodation, so it seems to be that food is just cooked in a big old pot or in a big serving and then handed out. It seems to be some sort of spaghetti, judging by what the family of four is eating.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, they have a grill, a very big one.
That's the exact same grill. And hey, it's the same guy. How did he get here before you?
That would be frightening as hell.
The only difference is he has a different hat.
I just
Okay,
want
when are we gonna meet the like emotionally damaged Sokovian
So,
woman?
if you wonder what G-Man stood for, it stood for Grill Man. Wow.
But yeah, we'll get ourselves accommodated, and then I don't know, wander the town a bit, or just go to bed. Either way, depending on what we do.
I wouldn't recommend going about town this late at night. Not lately,
Yeah,
at
no,
least.
Why would you
Uh,
say that, good sir?
Well, there's been talk of thieves, punks, and from what I heard from the priest, supposedly all kinds of hauntings and demons and stuff. So seems like it just seems like night to me is a bit of dangerous.
It typically is dangerous, but
we've also been driving all day.
yeah. So, very much, not much for the rooms.
You take care of that business. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Just get
Take
you
it.
get charged a fair price, which you can cover.
Hank is musing with Prospero over, if he's ever seen a grill like that before. He's really stuck on this grill.
I mean, Prosper's not that experienced with grills, so a lot of your questions get answered with, I mean, I haven't, but I wouldn't know.
Prospero answers with like a big swig from a flask.
He's not that.
Sorry.
You know what, Claire? I still got that bat, that wrench.
Don't bat me.
Clonk.
Bonk.
All right, kids. What do you do? Go to bed, have a night, see you in the morning.
Yeah, Hank's gonna have a night.
Yeah.
Tia's gonna look out the window every little bit before eventually getting sleep. She's curious if she'll see anything.
You can roll me a luck check. Maybe you'll see something. Maybe you'll see Bigfoot.
Then I could shoot him.
If you shoot Bigfoot from an inn window, I can assure you they won't appreciate that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll be the first Lee Harvey Oswald.
I thought Sappy called him Bitchfoot.
He would be when I'm done.
So while you were
cut off his feet and release him back into the wild.
with prosthetic feet,
No.
so now he's just no foot.
Yeah, now he's hand foot. He had to learn to walk on his hands.
Oh my god, that's so bad. All right, you spent some time peeking out the window, and you do indeed spot someone kind of shady looking running around the street. He's got bad posture though, probably just some drunkard.
Marianne,
Yeah.
before you go to bed, come with
Uh.
me. I want to go get my guns out of the car.
Right. Sounds like a good idea. We'll case them up and bring them upstairs or wherever they'd be.
Well, your rooms
Yeah,
are
I
upstairs,
just
yes.
I don't want to have them stolen overnight.
Yeah.
You take care to load everything in the car into your rooms.
Yep, that way I can be safe and assured that my weaponry is not going to be gone and then shot at me.
It's morning.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would make
Hank.
me sad.
Wait, first, we must enter your dreams.
Oh.
But whomst of you will have the dream of dreams? Or will you perhaps dream together? Once you all fall asleep, you all rouse together. Sitting in the middle of a strange, long field, a crisp breeze blows. Up above you is a giant moon, and the distant shining of the sun.
Oh,
It's all the same for us, but in Hank's dream, it's all metal. Nah. Yeah, just kinda, wander around the field.
You wander around the long and endless field, the roiling hills. It feels more lucid than a normal dream. Like, normally lucidity is something you have to acquire, obtain, or force. But you're just here already.
Like, does it feel like a dream, or does it feel like we're actually, like, are we aware it's a dream?
I mean, your brain is able to make the connections that you were in like a bit ago, and there's this memory gap between there and here.
Well, then I'll just grab my camera and just kind of zoom it around. Just be like,
Your
looking
dream
at,
camera.
yeah, my dream camera. I'll just be
She doesn't need to have a camera on her, which everyone else notices.
oh, look at that.
So, where are we, Marianne?
uh, I mean, we're in a field. Wait, are you Thea? Like actual Thea? Just wondering.
I think I'm Thea. I think I have a theory that I'm me.
Why
It's
are you
not
all
me
here?
because I've never made a pun before.
It must be a dream then.
The Metallica
Yep.
dreams are private thoughts in his own laboratory. Why are you all here?
I have no idea.
Hank is going to have to pull out a subpoena on you.
Well,
Gaze,
You put an NDA.
Gazing into the distance, you see rows of trees, faraway mountains. And more importantly, up above, a large cloud appears to manifest a large mouth. It begins to bite down on a huge flock of creatures that are not birds. You can tell that much.
nope. I'm just backing up. Nope.
And I get my dream gun.
And I get out my dream.
I get out my dream wand and wizard hat.
I'll do what I do. I'll take a picture. We're far enough.
As you take a picture and look upon the picture you've taken, for it just pops out of the camera, immediately developed and ready. The picture, just the picture is as if the camera is still aiming at it. So it's sort of like an animated picture that continuously updates from whatever point of view you took the picture from.
Oh, that's not right.
That is mind-boggling.
I did
Well,
promise
exhibits later.
mind-boggling. I promised monsters that boggled the mind, didn't I?
I confuse the senses.
And aliens that fight the US of A.
Well, that's just evil. So yeah, Thea's very enraptured by this giant mouth and does not trust the giant mouth because
It's up in the
bad.
clouds. It's literally like you saw a cloud in the sky and it just turned into a thing that just started chowing down on some birds. Or things that look like birds.
It's pretty messed up.
Hey, listen,
Marion, anything in your picture?
he hungry.
I mean, it's moving. That's one.
That ain't right.
I don't get it, but I mean, my dream, me, I'm the one that's doing this.
Hank,
Uh,
what are you doing?
Hank has his eyes closed. I cannot let you into my innermost thoughts. There are many secrets I must guard.
Hank, this is not the time.
So, I think
Well,
one
Hank
of you
thinks
has
it's-
like something called Cthulhu's Mythos. Would you like to roll
Yeah,
them?
two of us do.
Would you like to roll them?
I mean, it's a long shot, but
Hey, you never
go
know.
for that one. Oh, so close. Did I
Can we
get it?
trade?
You can spend
Oh.
3 luck points to get it.
I will
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
do it.
So, you remember that book you had that you read? It did
Mhm.
mention something called like that when people sleep, they go to like they can theoretically sometimes go to the dreamlands,
Oh,
which is it's not something that just happens on the regular, but it can happen. Which means that those friends of yours over there are probably also your friends.
okay. This is a shared experience, guys.
I
Guns.
figured.
You're not quite sure what that huge thing flying overhead is, but it seems very preoccupied, so it's probably not going to attack you anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yes, yet.
Well, I'm just gonna investigate the dream fields. Just look at the grass, trees. Everything seems.
Well, it looked like grass at first. The minute you get close enough, it's just miles and miles of like. There's a really cool name for these things. You know those little things that stick out in your intestines. Those little
Cilia.
Yes. Say it again, please.
Oh
Because you cut off.
Cilia.
Cilia. Yes, they're like these little greenish jelly strands.
Oh,
Oh my god. Well, I'm taking a picture of that. Click.
If
We're
someone ever
dreaming. I
mows
don't
the
think this
lawn,
picture's gonna hold on.
I mean, this is a weird dream. I don't know if they come with us or not, but I'm still gonna try.
I'm gonna Elm Street rules.
Hank stands up. I'll have to take precautions into my own hands. He actually takes off his helmet, once again revealing the actor for the Mandalorian.
hey, if
Kind
you
of,
want to, removing your helmet doesn't reveal anything. Like if you don't feel like you exist without your helmet, then there's nothing there.
Yeah, this is Dream World.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, he takes off his helmet. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Hank is not impeded, but actually, I'd imagine. I'll let you decide, Hank. Do you see through the helmet still, or is there just an invisible set of sensors?
You're
where
a Dolahan.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see through the helmet. It says, most regular. And also, my smelling salts are not in the helmet.
also, you don't have a head.
That's how he got ahead in life.
Hank puts his helmet back on. He puts his face back on.
I took a picture before he did that.
Well, again, the picture is now updated to show Hank with the helmet already on.
Okay.
My mind is a vault that you shall never penetrate.
So let's go exploring while we're here in
You wa-
Dreamland.
Well, let's see if I can find anything too exciting. That's like let's go over there.
Yeah. so-
Arise, mighty steed, and I summon forth Hank's fall.
Go forth, mighty steed. Show us the world.
That would be awkward if you dream summon Hank's car.
You summon the unicorn.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want to,
it just
maybe you
comes
can
back as a
maybe you can give it the
unicorn.
old college try.
I wouldn't think of doing that.
I could try a psychology my way into doing that.
Into doing what?
Dreaming in the car.
That's not how
If
that
I know
works.
it's a dream. I was gonna
The
try
way
to
it
like,
works-
analyze how
Oh, there
dreams
is a
work.
skill for this. There is a way to do this.
Is it hypnosis?
No, it's a special kind of skill. It's specifically a skill called
Dreamnosis.
dreaming.
I like how there's a
Oh.
skill for dreaming.
It is equal to 1/5 of your pouch skill at first. And you can try to use it to see if you can manifest part of the car. It also costs a bunch of magic to do so, but hey, you're gonna give it a go.
I have 14 magic points.
Well, if you want to give it a go, it's your funeral. This is
I
the
should go for the car.
Or maybe let Hank, the one with the who has the connection to the vehicle.
Okay, try to Green Lantern us up a car.
Do we even need to travel anywhere?
I mean, we're here, so we might as well.
I mean, off in the distance, you see like a small little tower. You see a plume of smoke in another.
Look,
So you
guys,
said-
if it's a dream, we get to that tower in like 2 seconds. We just have to start walking towards it, and it'll skip us there.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, that's fair. Walkie.
1 foot,
Hank-
2 foot, 3 foot, 4, 5 foot. What?
Fine,
God dang
I'm
you
gonna
and your
follow them.
you and your foxy
No,
grandpa hats.
Though Hank starts to imagine, the unicorn, but as an actual unicorn.
Okay, Hank. Okay, since you insist upon it, you roll me dreaming. Here, I'm gonna add it to your sheet right now.
Okay, let's see. All right, everyone, let's see how well Baby Claire can dream. Baby Claire dies.
Critical failures are hilarious.
If you die in the dream,
Yeah, I just just sees out on top of Prospero.
wait, you were sleeping on top of Prospero? I didn't know you guys were like that.
No, I think I sees really hard into the other bed.
Okay.
found
I go to my headcanon.
Oh, this is
That's
neat.
rude.
Interesting, by the way, a thing about Dream Lore that's kind of fun. There is a lore skill for the Dreamland, but you'll get that when you leave, and you realize that this all happened, which might not happen. Point is, Hank, you try to manifest your vehicle. Your unicorn, to be specific. You can throw away all those points, because what you manifest does briefly resemble the unicorn. But the doubts and emotions in your mind, your lack of discipline, manifests a far more rancid creature. Far more interested on tearing you to shreds.
Ah, the poopicorn.
No, it is a horrible creature known as a star vampire, which you only see for a brief moment before it turns invisible, as it tends to do.
Would I summon a goddamn star vampire? What? Glam rock vampire?
Well, trying to dream when you're not very good at it is a great way to get into trouble.
They also
I've-
don't look like glam rock vampires, Claire.
Here's Hank's unicorn as summoned.
Point is, something terrible in front of you with a large, bulbous top and an octopus-like bottom and a huge bitey beak appeared in front of you briefly before turning invisible. What do you do?
I'm gonna undream that because I don't like that.
Unfortunately, something that wants to continue existing that you do not want to continue existing. It's kind of a conflict of interests. Do.
I believe I have messed up.
So what are you gonna do?
What the hell do I do? Well, what do I do? I was just trying to.
Don't
dream
just
with
stand there and say I messed up.
I believe I have tried to summon the unicorn, and then did not summon the
And then you
unicorn.
get dream stabbed.
Yeah, then we get dream stabbed.
Since you're just standing there.
So what's the plan, kids?
I brandish my my fists.
You're gonna fight it? Really? I gotta say, love your gumption. Love your gumption. Shall we just go to initiative then?
We should run to the tower. Actually, let's just bounce.
Cool. I just need to know all your movement speeds real fast. Okay,
8.
cool. Welcome to a chase. I didn't think we'd be having another chase.
Not in our sleep either.
What have I done? Why?
Well,
You
if you're,
dreamed in something that's gonna just kill us all.
yeah, maybe we shouldn't be called Baby Claire, if that's what we want it. Just saying, Baby T, Claire, Claire. Handsome. You can all run me that con check. See how you do while I put you on the map.
Oh yeah, con's my worst one. Yeah, at least they didn't fail.
I did.
Marianne fell over, gets eaten.
No.
Actually, since you summoned it, you're like right on top of it. Let's take a lot of looks. I don't think anything happens too exciting happens if you fail, though it might be very exciting. Let's take a look-see. Factions. No, I'm looking for the player things. Yes, there is a chase. The chase commences. Roll con. On a failure, reduce move by 1. A success, leave it. On extreme success, increase it by 1. Star Vampire, please roll me your con. Oh, it goes real fast. I love that it gets like
Oh my
medals.
god.
I love that it gets medals.
So it's like
Yeah.
teleporting speed.
I
Yes.
roll a 97. The thing I summon on accident on just like a hunch just gets a 1. Of course it does.
Wait, but Claire, if I shoot it, I'll kill it because we've never fought one before.
I mean, don't forget, by the way, that this is like a thing you've manifested with your mind. It gets 3. Hank gets 1. And oh wait, Emily, you need to get off this. Oh, gosh, I wish whoever made this thing. Okay, there's a little tiny ass expansion. You get 2, and you get 2. Handsome. Oh, handsome. Here's the movement action sheet for y'all to gawk over. Handsome. All right. Alrighty, tidy. Let's pull up some initiative. Look, I really like the initiatives. Just your decks. It's just like no, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Also, Marianne, your HP, fix it.
I did. I'm full.
Yeah, it's 24.
Weird, I put my mouse over her. There's like, it doesn't show it as full on her icon.
Well, it shows it for full for me.
Huh, weird.
Dorothea and Marianne, your turn is first. What do you do?
Okay, so what direction are we running away?
You're running towards the right on the dotted line.
Okay, good. Wanted to make sure.
Yeah, presumably towards the tower or something.
So the thing's invisible, right?
It's best you can tell. It's the difficult thing about invisible things.
Well, that is true. And we can move 2, right? Well,
You can move 1 per movement action you spend. You can also spend a movement action to fucking gun it. Pew pew.
I want to gun it.
That's delightful. What is it again if you can't see the target? Target is partially, I think it's totally concealed, so it's like 2 penalty dice.
Oh no, I meant like gun as in run fast.
Okay, hilarious. Dorothea moves forward 2 spaces. Marianne, what do you want to do?
Can I make a fog?
A fog?
Yeah, like a type of cloudy mist around us.
How? With what?
I don't know. I was
She's
just
trying to
asking.
be like the Dream Master.
If you want to roll dreaming skill, go ahead. Just don't be
Do you
surprised.
want to do this again?
Hey,
Hey, mine's a 7. I could nail this.
they're not Hank. If I roll
Are
a
you-
1, surely you can do it too. Hey, you can
Could.
push your spend if you want to.
Yeah,
You
might as well.
push it, lights the field on fire.
You manifest a thick cloud that conceals your
and
location.
I second move it. I run.
By the way, these spaces are not like yards or anything. They're abstract locations. So good luck on you. Hank, it's your turn.
So hopefully we can see it move through the fog.
Yeah, I just gun it. I just don't.
You move
Oh,
1. The large creature moves through the fog for its 2
Do we see
actions.
it?
And with its 3rd action, it attempts to seize Hank. Oh wait, excuse me. I need to aim at Hank first. It attempts to seize Hankerton.
Okay, yeah, running's not gonna work on this thing.
It has the advantage because it's invisible. Go ahead, Hank. My boys are
Hey,
the
I'm gonna-
luckiest.
They are all the time. I'm gonna try to fight back, or
I mean, you have to meet or exceed with dodge or exceed with fighting back. So
okay, I'm gonna fight back. Hey.
Hank
Extreme
is.
success on the enemy.
You suddenly notice that
Yeah.
Hank's arms go down his sides. He's suddenly squeezed tightly.
Why would
But,
I
like,
even?
Is the fog like moving around the?
There was this smoke escaping the fog, yes, and then Hank suddenly got like squeezed up for some reason as he was running after you.
And that makes it my turn.
Yes, you're a distance away, but if you're using your big long rifle, it can probably still hit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rifle at it because it has to be at least partially still when it's trying to
It's
grab Hank.
it's only one penalty die, especially if you're using a long range weapon that can actually hit that far.
Yep, and I have a rifle,
Kapow!
which I can't target it, so
Disadvantage.
okay. Bang.
Hell yeah! Roll me the dice.
I was actually hoping to get
15.
the perfect shot.
Ah, I have to do that myself. This particular fancy boy. Ooh, takes 11. Your gun resounds through the air. You watch
two actions.
a splash of this multicolored phantasmagoric goo splatter out from the middle of nowhere. That's one action. What do you do next?
Can I shoot it again?
You take an increasing penalty die every time you fire on a chase, because you're moving around a whole bunch, trying to keep ahead.
Well, I'll move one more space then.
Actually,
Hopefully the distraction will help.
let me look this up. Fight. When you move an action can be used, you can buy bonus die. You can initiate attack. You can do whatever you like. You receive a penalty die on all during a chase, unless you stop movement during that route. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can just keep shooting, I guess.
Okay, I'll take the shot then. Trying to get it to let go of Hank. Give me that disadvantage.
Bam.
Regular success.
Marvelous. The large critter splutters and boils over. You notice suddenly Hank feels the touch of sharp fangs upon his neck before suddenly another splatter of this weird dysformic ooze boils over, and then you're just soaked in it as the whole structure around you just collapses.
Thea, you did it. Now run.
I would kill it in my fucking dreams.
Actually, you killed my dream.
Yeah, I just shot your dream. I'm amazing.
Silas Dream Smasher. Sorry.
You killed. By the way, once again, let's mark that off. Zal once again killed another planar creature as soon as we met it.
It seems, however, that your incessant firefight has drawn the attention of that giant cloud thing.
I don't know if I
Well-
can shoot that one.
I mean,
I
shooting a
forget.
cloud seems like aiming for a pie in the sky, as they call it.
Yeah, I don't think I want to fight that one.
Run.
And now we can go.
Yeah, back to running.
Let's take a look. See,
You're not dream dead. I kept you
Oof.
dream alive, Hank.
the large roiling cloud spills over the ground. It gets ever closer and closer. Its approach inevitable. It is when you wake up that you find yourself safely within your beds, with only vague memories of what happened during the chase.
Hank wakes up, grabs a notepad, and writes down, "Do not dream of unicorn in dream space. Summons question marks."
Do I remember killing something in my dreams?
Well, it's kind of weird that your hands are empty because you remember holding your gun and firing it, but you're not holding it. And if you look at it, it's already fully loaded and all. So
I checked my pockets.
Pocket sand.
if you're wearing pockets to bed, then your pockets contain whatever they contain when you've been to bed.
Okay, so no pictures.
By the looks
Yeah.
of it, no.
You know, weird thing. Your dream pictures did not come with you.
Hey, we were in the dream world. I don't know what would come with me.
Good point.
But all right. That's
So,
just
do you guys have weird dreams? Because we all meet up for breakfast. Because I had the strangest dream. You
I had
were
very-
there, and you were there. And points of Prospero, you weren't.
You waves.
yeah. That's probably the weirdest part that Prospero was there. But I mean, yeah.
Actually, I had a thought. Maybe he was there and he was actually just asleep in his dream.
He was too drunk to dream.
He was asleep in the fields with us. We just didn't notice him.
I was just having a little dream elsewhere, you know? Sleeping about, laying in the sun, soaking up some rays.
Kind of jealous.
Oh, come on. Everyone has a bad dream every once in a while. No need to be jealous about things.
Oh no, mine was pretty sweet.
Delightful.
Hank very seriously looks through his helmet at Dorothy and Marianne. I'm going to have to ask you because of the private information of the many generations of my lineage that you stay out of my dreams.
I think I shot your dream.
Say it again, Hank. Try and tell this lady who shot your dreams to stay out of them.
As I am being courteous, my lady. Please do not lockpick my brain.
As you sit
Anyways.
downstairs and enjoy breakfast, you can't help but notice that the lady who is running the kitchen looks a bit ragged. Might have had a bad night's sleep.
Tell me about it.
You're
Wanna
served.
go do your talking to people thing.
What you get for dinner is like bread and like a basket of some spreadables and things you can put in your bread. Nice, easy start. If you want anything fancy, there is a bar and grill, garage and grill across the and there's a market around the corner too. So
I'll yeah,
I mean, I'm not going to be too picky on breakfast.
yeah, them breads and spreadles are gonna be fine.
Ross straight
What?
puts up his jacket, like cracks his fingers a bit. Goes, all right. So what are we doing today? Where are we going? Who are we talking to?
Oh, I'd like to talk to that priest about the demons.
Demons, huh? I mean, it is a good first clue.
And it's pretty good for the, the paper, the whole paranormal paper.
It is
Ag.
very good for occult awareness.
Go with what you know. They say go with what you know.
Alright, then I will ask good old tired innkeeper. And it's like, excuse me, where's the church? The local church? Or chapel? Or wherever this.
You are
Priest
firmly
would-
pointed in the direction of the church. It's down south, but on like a different road than the one you came in on. Can't miss it.
Alright, thank you very kindly. And,
Wonk.
yes, wonk.
You audibly.
Oh,
winked.
excuse me. It was actually on the road you came in on. You just probably didn't notice it when you were looking at all those ghostly cottages. You know how life
I'm
goes.
going to the chapel.
You drive your ass over to the chapel unless anyone has any objections, which I don't think they will.
I know.
Everyone's fine. You arrive at the North Point Evangelical Covenant. It's a pretty modest building for what it's worth. Just like a place you can hang out and have a little sermon every once in a while. Got the usual like like the car park around it. You know, the one that's like right up to the building, so people don't have to walk an inch to get inside.
Oh, if there's a service going, I will not want to interrupt that. But if there's not, then I'll go. Inside.
The ordained priest of the building appears to be completely available.
I'll just walk over and be
As
like,
you walk towards the building, the first thing you see is him actually standing in the doorway, like waving someone off who's like, I tell you, demons. And then he greets you.
Bye, crazy lady.
Hello, children of God. What brings you to his home today? Is it dreams, perhaps?
that I was gonna stupid. Oh yeah. It was it actually dreams, Father? We're not from around here, and we just all experienced something really weird.
Ah, yes. It appears that our town is cursed by a devil of dreams, or demon, perhaps, one who goes into our minds and bestows us terrible nightmares. I assure you that I am doing the best I can to find and destroy this haunting evil.
Oh,
Well,
Padre, do you have any clues on what could be causing it? Because we kind of want to look into it a little bit.
I am unsure. This all started a year or so ago, and since it's only gotten worse. Lately it's been getting quite severe indeed.
Some people were talking about trees yesterday, like talking trees.
Do not believe such things. Those are Indian fairy tales, or worse, the words of heathens. The only trees that spoke to man was the burning bush.
But we did hear from the same man about a demon and an angel around, lurking.
Ah,
Doing there.
the angel that watches over us. It has caused us no harm so far. So surely it is a blessing from God come to aid us. These dire times of poor sleep and poor economy.
I mean, the economy does suck right now. This is true.
Could be better.
Give or take. Gold standard and all that. So, what is this angel though?
All I recall, all that my fine flock recalls is seeing a creature in the skies with large wings beating as it slides over the town. A strangely humanoid shape, a distinct head on top. Surely 'tis an angel, for what else flies and has the head of a human?
And wings. I mean, not many
Oh.
things.
I've read the book. Most of those angels kind of sound like they have like 12 heads.
Nah, what are you talking about? Every depiction I've ever seen had a humanoid body.
Indeed.
They were pale skinned with blonde hair, and they had two wings.
They were, in fact, as a fine pen pal of mine from Germany said, the key indicators of the Aryan race.
Oh my god. Just. Hank is just not even having this. Right. Well, I'll be in the car. I tell you.
Awkwardly
what.
waddles back.
Yeah, he just sort of. He's not touching this.
Yeah, here's Hank. And then he turns and leaves.
Yeah, he just. Yeah, just nothing. Just absolutely nothing. He gets in the car, Prosper's sitting there. So how'd it go? He just goes, "Holy effing!"
Just starts cursing.
First time meeting a small town pastor, huh?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, they get to play
Have there
God
been
around
any-
there, so they tend to get a bit nutty. Alright, so you want to ask follow-up questions to Mr. Priest?
yes, was wondering where these sightings were, so we can go look around and see if maybe the demons are in the same area, because that would be where an
You're gonna
angel
have
would
you're
go.
gonna unfortunately you're gonna have to follow Dark Souls' advice and butter up a cleric if you want that information, because he, you know, thou might be evil who has come to town to strike down the angel of good.
I bring out the bread and spreadings and just kind of scoop out the butter. Laugh at the.
What?
I can destroy you, Bella. We don't mean that literally with buttering him up.
You have to roll me an interpersonal skill of choosing, depending on how you want to handle this approach. Like, how do you want to butter him up? How do you want to loosen that tongue?
Oh, man. Ugh.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Screw it, I'm gonna go for a hard one. I'm gonna go for that there. Fast talk. There it is. This is gonna be difficult. This is not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push that.
I honestly don't know if you can push a fumble, but sure.
It's not letting me.
Then you can't. In fact, it doesn't even let you
So-
spend luck.
So the evil thing rolls a 1, I roll 100.
And roll a 7.
That seems like that happens a lot.
At least you shot it, so that's nice.
Huh. You can spend 10
Go
points of
ahead.
luck to adjust a weapon fumble or malfunction outcome, though. But that's about it. How funky. Yes, he parts his arms and says that if the angel wishes to bestow its visions upon you, surely he will do so in his own time. Pray to God and let the words come to you. Dying fair
Uh,
lady.
I do have $2 for your donation. Drop. Place that down. Like, not a
I
bribe,
got, I got,
because you can't
I got
bribe a
$2, Mr. Priestman. I got two
Dude,
whole buckaroonies
these buckaroos can be yours.
for just. I mean, to be fair, that is like $31 in contemporary money, but I think you're gonna need a little bit more to convince a priest to just,
Hey, $31 on like a donation. That's pretty decent. But yeah, I'll just sit down $2 and be like, oh, this for the church. And I was wondering, uh, about the rumors of,
There is little
where.
virtue in your soul if you think you can convince a man of God to abandon his duty for a pittance.
Oh no, I'm definitely not trying to bribe or barter with Mary. I am just offering for your church. But I'm also curious, you know, while we're here, about the rumors of the angels, because I, being a lady of the book, uh,
Roll me some
Book.
fast talk as you try to quickly salvage Dorothea's reputation.
You wiggle, trying to like make it look like you have a
Do
crucifix.
you want to push it?
I will push that.
Oh no.
You're
Ooh.
all gonna get thrown out of that church. Oh, okay.
Ah, travel the book. The angel has been seen many times, but we shall not speak of it in the presence of heathens.
Honestly, because they have such esoteric names like.
No,
Or
it's like, hey, Marianne, Dorothea, can you fuck off? Like, it's shoo.
yeah, we'll just
Dorothea wanders off. Not
Or they would take,
particularly
or like
churches.
take you inside, like go behind the first door, close and all that. He tells you in a grand spectacle with a waving of his arms that the angel appears to come from Bellow Island, located just off the shore of Northport. It flies across the town and settles in nearby areas, but it in particular has been seen landing near the Homewood Cottages, which are the cottages just in the south, where like a whole bunch of, those abandoned ass cottages. Um, where would they also land? I guess the boatyard's a good place for them to land. And for some reason, they've been seen near the golf course. So,
the
if you,
golf course.
yes, that is where the most noble and Aryan of our kind hang out. The wealthy men who deserve
God.
to go to the kingdom of heaven.
Hank just like looks at Prospero in the car.
No,
Do
and you
think
see,
the police are still talking about them?
yeah, and you have Thea walking up now, looking annoyed.
I'm just jotting this down, just like,
It's
very well.
Aryan, you say? Yes, pure.
The angel
Pure
awards
blood
all
race.
who are wealthy and all who say the word of God and are worthy of the kingdom of heaven.
Wait, the angel rewards the wealthy.
Awards
That's
guards them.
at wards. Now that's even worse. But all right.
He says this with his
Protects
arms.
the economy.
He says this with his arms real wide, by the way, like he's preaching to the choir.
What are these guys?
This angel is the
corpus?
American government.
Yeah, what are these guys? The corpus is gonna praise the golden hand?
And though the angel came down and put its knee upon the man's neck, and told him, "Stop, do not resist." And God
Sorry.
said, "What the fuck, dude? I gave you your badge like 2 hours ago, and this is like how you're gonna make a first
I
impression."
gave you one job.
I told you to go down there and make the well water not poisonous.
Jesus Christ.
Why are you sitting on that baby's neck? And he's like, "Lo, I just wanted a child sacrifice in my name, God. Come on. I want to be a saint." And he crosses arms all grumpy. Meh.
Might need another shower.
To be fair, Claire, Sharpie could use shower too. Give her a little spritz. It's probably freak out though. Point is, everyone, that this man is of questionable ethics.
I can tell.
Yes.
So it makes sense that he would live next to a spooky abandoned set of cottages where supposedly an angel lands.
I will not, you know,
Oh, but one thing,
smile.
my child. Do be aware
Yeah.
if you intend to go to the Homewood cottages. For a dangerous horror lives there. A terrifying monster that killed a family of 5 a long while ago. It'd be shame to see a lovely lady as yourself before a similar fate.
The black man.
It would be a shame to see you end up in an interracial marriage, which in this version of the 1930s is perfectly fine because, while systematic racism is gone, I'm still allowed to be an individual racist.
You know, at this point, I actually believe he said all that fast.
It is
Disclaimer.
Exactly that.
I am but a single person.
Like he goes full Dennis Leary, like but racist rant.
Oh, God. Listen, I don't want to go on a racist rant. Claire isn't drunk enough.
Oh my god, I love Asian cooking and I love Asian people.
But I don't want him in my street.
Oh my god.
I'll
God damn it, Claire.
I'll step out of church, you know, with a smile and a cross and a, you know, blessed be, and I'll just, you know, doop doop doop.
Okay. Can you
Come
roll
right
me?
back
Can
to
you
your
roll me?
Dia
Listen.
talking.
You don't want to succeed this one.
What do you want?
Listen.
Listen.
He's
Listen.
gonna mutter like you're a
Hey,
whore under his
listen.
No, but it's definitely not something that will improve your opinion of him. Okay, good that you didn't hear that, because that
I
sounded.
want to know.
Listen,
Sapper was gonna go places.
if you want to, you can roll too, but it's a hard one because you're far away.
I'm gonna roll it. I want to hear it.
Oh wait.
My odds are incredibly low, but
You're like leaning out. You're like, what the hell are they on about?
Wait. I have a role I want to do.
Oh my God! Everyone wants to listen to a racist pastor. Read lips. Hey, with
Darn it, I almost.
with 9
You
luck.
know, if he said something bad, Hank would. You know
Hey.
what? I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. I wanna hear it.
Show me the goods. Come
Or
on.
Not here. I want to read it.
Amuse me, Hank of the Hill.
Hello.
So, let me just. So, okay, I would feel awkward actually repeating what he said, but let's just
Oh,
let's just
wow.
let's just put it like this. Everything he said so far cannot weigh up to what he just said as like a farewell good blessing, you know?
hello, the god did say.
So he says without
Expletives.
a hint of irony, he says in the same breath, you know, like love thy neighbor, love all, and ooh,
And ethnic cleansings are great.
man, I wish the Jews would all get put in gas chambers to be great.
Oh, okay. So I thought he was. I thought he like was saying a uncouth thing to our dear.
No,
reporter.
not insulting your lady. He's actually very nice to her, cause you know.
Ah, she's white.
Yeah.
Hank. By the way, if that happened, Hank would be silently getting out of the vehicle and having a talk with the preacher.
God said to love your neighbor, but only if they're white.
Well,
Uh,
they're not your neighbor if they're not white.
Yeah, Hank just kind of mutters, "I hate these people." Anyway, let's get.
Let's go shoot an angel.
Oh my God.
The alleged angel hands out, you know, by the boatyard or the golf course or by the cottages.
Supposedly, it comes from a nearby island off the shore.
Yep.
Let's go to that
well,
island. I don't feel like going golfing today.
How the fuck are you gonna get to this island? Unless you guys can. Let me just see. Unless you guys can just swim a mile, you're not getting there.
We're gonna need to rent a boat.
The
It's only a
steeds will
mile.
take us.
It's
The
like
uni-
16 minutes.
Listen, if
Hank
you
rubs the console of the unicorn and says very firmly, "She cannot traverse water."
Hank, if you have a few $1,000s and a couple of weeks, I'm sure you could make this car a boat. Car.
Amphibious.
Yes.
Yeah. Roosevelt special or whatever.
And with a little bit, with a few more $1,000s and a month or so, you could probably make it into a space car too if you want.
Weird science, Claire. You can go. Far
Welcome to
with that.
Pulp Cthulhu. You can have a rocket car.
By
Yeah,
the way,
Claire, you got to start overusing that weird science. You could do a lot.
oh no, yeah. Speaking of that, Hank hands you a small doodle on a napkin of a horrifying-looking device with a bunch of needles and a crank to operate it, which is sloppily written the flabbergaster.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like the television.
No, it says, "Behold, it's merely a concept now that I pulled from my dreams when I was able to dream again, but privately."
Wait, what the fuck's going on?
I know, it's just some random thing Claire's talking about while we're busy.
Flabbergasted.
If you meant any of that literally, I'm gonna have to ask for a power roll.
No, but he shows off a sketch of a device with a bunch of needles and a crank to operate it. That he claims will stitch wounds at rapid succession. Theoretically.
Hank, can you roll me a power roll? I just need a power roll. No worries. Okay, cool, gotcha.
And of course I do.
Nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Well-
well, let's go see if we can get to that island, guys. Let's go try to rent a
To the
boat or
boat.
some shit.
Well, if you remember,
Ignoring
there
the thing Hank gave me.
there is a boat and plane rental in the area lately.
And the angel, hangs out above the boat, near the boatyard, so we could ask there.
No. The boatyard is like a boat storage / maintenance place that's off to the side. The marina where the boats are and the rental place is like right next to Northport.
Okay.
So you go over to
Oh,
the
that's-
marina. Lovely.
And I think we should stop here.
We'll stop here, and the next time, you guys can go on some water and see if this angel is something terrifying.
I'ma shoot it.
It's worked well so far.
It legitimately has. If it's existed, I've killed it with a gun, except for that one thing. There's only been one
do
thing I
that,
haven't
Tyler.
shot.
You just didn't gun it good enough.
I heard it.
You need
The
more
deadlights.
gun.
I actually injured it with my gun.
You're very good with that gun.
I am shockingly good with this gun.
It's a 66%, but oh my goodness, you've rolled a lot of crits on that.
Yeah, every time we've gone up against a new alien species that hasn't been like an amorphous entity, I have critical shot one in the face.
It's pretty funny. I think we're up to 3 on that, yeah. And then 4 new animals dead.
Let's see. So I killed the one government agent dude. I shot him in the face from a prone position. I killed the German twice.
The mobster.
I killed the one dude with the acid. I shot the snake's head off,
Oh, okay, so 4 new alien animal things that you
and I
basically-
killed your dream.
You killed one of my dreams.
So yeah,
Hear me
I'm
out.
pretty good with this.
By the way, you now officially have Dream Lore.
Yay!
It's always equal to. It's always at least equal to. Okay, so here's how it works. It starts at half your Cthulhu's Mythos. It goes up whenever your Cthulhu's Mythos goes up, like half steps and all. But it can also increase on its own, unlike Mythos, by using it.
Okay. Because Mythos, yeah, you have to engage.
Mythos you need to actively get, but Dream Lore is more fluid than that.
Oh.
Just
Is
you know,
that different from dreaming, or?
dreaming is the active sort of like spellcraft versus knowledge arcana. One is the theoretical part, other is the practical application thereof. So yes, it appears that something strange is afoot in Northport, but will our grand heroes discover the truth, or will they become consumed by horrible nightmares and racist priests? Screw that man!
Extremely right. I want to throw Hank's propane at him.
Well, once
See,
you're
this is why I
planning,
don't go to church.
listen. If you're gonna blow the man up, at least do it after you're done here and you don't have to come back. That way you
Well,
can
yeah.
just run.
No. You don't run after blowing something up. You walk.
You walk.
Considering he's
briskly.
on the outskirts of town, you could probably get away with that, yes.
And in fact, while they're doing it, everyone else is just sort of nervous. Thea reaches into her coat, pulls out some sunglasses.
They're
Thea,
Ray-Bans.
Thea, since when do you have those? I bought them on the way here.
Anyway, y'all be cool.
It's a Power
Going to-
Rangers explosion.
And as soon as I about to say I'm about to go to sleep, Sharpit starts making noise. Really? Okay.
She
No.
knows. She can sense it with her betometer.
Her pedometer. I can actually see that too.
Bite you in your finger. Your fingy. Well, that was great.
Fingies.